Hi everyone, this is Kate from WhatsApp Network, and thank you so much for joining us today. We have two wonderful presenters, and it's Aurelvis and Carlo, business development managers at AMResorts, and there you can see them on the screen, and they have an amazing prize for you today, and it's a three-night stay at Secrets Royal Beach Punta Cana. And to find out how to participate into a draw, please stay until the very end of the webinar. If you have any questions, please ask them through chats under your control panel. We will see all of the questions and answer them at the end. Thank you and welcome, Carlo.
Thank you so much, Kate. Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. So my name is Carlo Trinidad, and my buddy over there, Aurelvis Vigoa. Hey, buddy, how's it going?
I'm doing great, thanks, buddy. Happy to be with you and Kate here today and all the agents that are attending. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us.
So we're going to be splitting the webinar, and I'm going to do the first half, and then I'll pass it over. If you have any questions, just type it in the question box, and if we have time in the end, we're going to go through the questions, or Kate can go through some of the questions, and we can answer them for you. So there's us. I look after BC to Hamilton, Ontario. There's our contact information. Aurelvis looks after anything east of Hamilton, all the way to Atlantic Canada, the Maritimes, and you can always reach us by phone or email. We're always here for you. But today is all about groups. You know, things have certainly picked up. The future of our travel industry looks brighter and brighter. Over the last 2-3 weeks, we are getting group requests. We're closing new groups. And this is the perfect opportunity to really showcase the group program with AMResorts and you know, really capture on that that booking trend. I think, you know, people are now starting to have confidence in the future of our industry, and you know, with the vaccination rollout and everything, all that, our numbers are going down for the most part. And you know, with AMResorts, possibilities are endless when it comes to groups offer. We have a number of brands and properties in the most popular destinations, and we cater to groups. But right now, a lot of leisure groups are coming out of the woodwork. We're seeing family groups, we're seeing lots of wedding groups, we're seeing some wellness groups. So you know, the opportunity is absolutely here. Now we are growing. You may have noticed or received our notifications that we are opening a few properties, two in Puerto Vallarta area in Riviera Nayarit. And we're also reopening one of our resorts in Puerto Venturas in the Riviera Maya. We're opening a brand new resort in the Cancun Hotel Zone, a resort in Riviera Maya close to Playa del Carmen. And Aurelvis will go through an overview of those properties, because you know, some of these properties are already open for sale, and we're already securing groups. And again, it's all about groups, so take advantage of that. Now, the first thing that you need to know, of course, is our amazing group offer available through all our Canadian tour operator partners, which is Group Savings That Click. Minimum 6 rooms is required for AMResorts in order for it to constitute a group. And then you get to take advantage of our 6-passenger free offer. Every 6-passenger free, maximum 6 passengers for groups. And this is a rolling booking window, because we're already getting groups already for 2023. So just know that it says travel up to December 22, but already this program is already being offered for 2023. Also keep in mind that when you're booking or when you're getting quotes through our Canadian tour operator partners, you may notice that some of their group codes indicate their own group concession instead of our group concession. So if you don't see the 6-passenger free, just go back to your group coordinator and ask them for the AMResorts Group Savings That Click, and they can certainly requote you with our TCs onto their quotes. Also, we have our Book Your Bubble. We have another couple of months left with the enhanced group savings that click. This is applicable for bookings, new group bookings made until August 31st, for travel until October 31 of next year. So you get the group savings conditions, that the TCs, if you will, for group savings that click. And this is applicable, again, minimum 6 rooms, but maximum 20 rooms and a maximum of 40 passengers, because the inclusion of Book Your Bubble is up to only 40 people, okay? They will receive guaranteed one semi-private group dinner, which is pre-arranged at the resort. And as well for the whole group, our resorts will really make a conscious effort to provide side-by-side rooms or nearby rooms or rooms in the same building for the group. So really important to know that this is only available for bookings, new group bookings, until August 31st. Weddings, 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 weddings. We are experiencing a big influx of wedding groups. Wedding groups are coming out of the woodwork, and not just groups that are rebooking, but also new wedding groups for 2022, and we're even getting them for 2023 now. So this is the time. Get your quotes in with your tour operator partners, your preferred tour operators with AMResorts, because we do have a lot of wedding offers, our wedding packages that cater to smaller weddings, larger weddings, vow renewals. And you can see with the amount of resorts that we offer for either families or adult only, we really cater to the destination wedding world, okay? So here's just a little bit of a plug on Dreams Playa Mujeres, one of the most popular destination wedding properties. In fact, this property for 2022 until the end of April, they're already sold out for weddings. So you can always look at the wedding calendar on dreamsresorts.com, and you will see that this property is already chock-a-block full. So if they want this property for destination weddings, amazing resort, amazing beach, fantastic family options, the water park, you know, so it's really the well-rounded resort that a lot of wedding groups are looking for. So put your wedding groups in for the fall of 2022 and get your room secured, get your seats secured, just so they don't get disappointed. Now, when it comes to the romance journey, I mean, yes, destination wedding groups are the ones that garnering a lot of our groups business right now, but there's a lot of opportunity to really think outside the box of wedding groups and look at the romance segment. And group opportunities, vow renewals, romantic birthdays, self-love, relationship milestones. And we're really seeing that time now because, you know, people have been cooped up and haven't been able to travel. And now they're taking that opportunity not only to have a romance group, or formulate a group based on romance, and, you know, travel with other couples, travel with other groups of friends, you know, and of course, lots and lots of opportunities and options available. And another plug for Secrets Maroma, AAA 5-diamond property, fantastic resort for adult-only weddings. Their wedding locations are spectacular, especially right on Maroma Beach. And, you know, and this property is in high demand. So also get your wedding groups in there, get your quotes in there, and get your room secured. Now, for 2021 weddings, we're still seeing, and as a matter of fact, just yesterday, I was able to close an intimate wedding group for November of this year. So they still do exist. So if you have a wedding that's thinking of doing more intimate, more like your bubble, if you will, we do have our Intimate Wedding in Paradise package. It really provides all the components of a fantastic destination wedding for up to 14 people at a nice low price. Get your rooms in, get your quotes out. Celebrations, this is the time. It is the time for us to celebrate. We are reconnecting family and friends in destination. That is our specialty. We are, like I said earlier, we are seeing an influx of family groups. And also, one thing that you need to know, that the higher room categories are the ones being booked first. So get it out there. You know, people are booking family suites, people are booking master suites. Get that opportunity to increase your revenues and your commissions, enable for you to secure, you know, those room categories. And, you know, we have a lot of options to make every vacation memorable. Now, also with celebrations, you know, it just doesn't end with family celebrations. There's also some milestone celebrations. It could be birthday or honeymoon or bachelorette party. And we do have a lot of our properties and our brands that offer some experiential packages, if you will, that really just complete that group stay. And here's a plug for Dreams Natura, because we're securing a lot of groups for this brand new property, very close to the airport. It's got the water park, it's got the roll glider aerial ride. So this property is garnering a lot of group business. Now, also for experiential packages, as I mentioned, girlfriend getaways, we're seeing friends groups and girlfriends who want to be able to reconnect and reestablish their friendships and destination. And what a better way to have an experiential package for a low price of $75 US per person. Look at the inclusions. The mani-pedi alone is probably worth that price. Plus, you get additional inclusions on this package, access to the wet areas of the spa, additional discounts for spa treatments, sparkling wine and strawberries upon arrival, daily yoga sessions for our resorts in Mexico, special in-room service for one morning of their stay. And again, this is a rolling booking window. This has been offered for the last few years, and it's available for December 22 for travel until December 22 next year. Also, we have our party packages, if you will. The ones that's garnering a lot of interest is our bachelor and bachelorette party packages because of wedding groups. Wedding groups are already, flourishing. So wedding groups are really taking that opportunity to celebrate their pre-wedding festivities in destination because they're already going to go there. So our bachelorette party package is called Last Fling Before the Ring. And we have our Last Call Ultimate Bachelor Party. And we also have divorce parties. There are divorcees out there who want to celebrate their newfound freedom with their friends, celebrate the single life again. So there's some group opportunities there for Breathless Resorts. Now, this is not necessarily a group offer, but we do have our Pop the Question engagement package because that's a precursor for a wedding group. So if you know one half of a couple that would like to propose to the other half, our Secrets Resorts and Spas have that Pop the Question engagement package. Also, celebrating birthdays, here's a great opportunity. Groups of 10 per group of 10. So if you have 20 people, you can do this birthday bash package twice. And it's offered at Breathless Resorts. And what a way to engage with your friends and engage within the property and full activities and in a modern environment, in a beach setting. And this birthday bash package has a lot of inclusions, again, to complete that birthday celebration at Breathless Resorts. With affinity groups and special interest, again, these are now a lot of specialty groups that are coming out of the woodworks, especially wellness, whether it's yoga or Zumba. We do have the resorts that offer wellness groups. Also for golf groups, we do have a number of our properties that are located within a golfing community or adjacent to a golf course. And here's just some of them. Dreams Vista Cancun is right beside the Puerto Cancun golf course. We have Dreams Playa Mujeres and Secrets Playa Mujeres next to the Playa Mujeres golf course, and the Secrets Puerto Los Cabos next to the Puerto Los Cabos golf course in that gated community. So we do have the opportunity there. It really just takes some legwork in order for you to formulate a golf group in conjunction with your tour operator partners. And, let's make it happen. Dreams Vista Cancun, like I said, right next to Puerto Cancun golf course, brand new resort, all ocean view rooms, amazing location in the heart of downtown Cancun, in a beautiful gated community, really easy access to downtown Cancun, local restaurants, local bars, local shopping, and what a better way to, play, around while you are in an amazing location. Wellness groups, as I mentioned, it's really the blend and the perfect infusion of luxury and wellness. It can recover and really all about that mind, body, and soul. We do have some properties. In fact, there are 9 resorts currently participating in our yoga program. This program is currently going to be expanded. We are looking at adding more properties into this program, but as you can see, all of our Zoetry properties are participating, a handful of our Secrets properties and one of our Dreams properties. But again, this is going to expand. Now, when you have a yoga group, there are some added value, complementary added values that are included. Space for yoga at the property up to twice per day, 1 cocktail hour during their stay for the entire group, as well as a pre-arranged group dinner for 2 nights during their stay. Additionally, if they are choosing Dreams to Loom to have their yoga retreat, if you will, Dreams to Loom is offering additional added values, because really Tulum is really all about wellness, and this is an area conducive to mind, body, and soul in Riviera Maya. Lots and lots of wellness groups going into this area. And so they're offering additional benefits with gym sessions with a trainer, sunrise power walks on the beach, and special pop pricing. So take advantage of that as well. Zoetry Agua, a nice plug on Zoetry Agua in Punta Cana, my favorite Zoetry. It's really the perfect resort for a wellness disconnect to reconnect. And whether you reconnect with others or reconnect with yourself, it's the really perfect resort for it. For meetings and incentives. Now, we know corporate groups are starting to, because of the pandemic, a lot of those budgets have been taken away, but now they're starting to reconsider again for their meeting and incentive groups, MICE groups, if you will, for 2022 onward. So it's a great opportunity. A lot of our properties have meeting and conference facilities to cater to smaller groups, maybe 10 people or 12 people, as large as 1,000 people, okay? And here's just some setups that you can see at Dreams Vista Cancun. They've got a beautiful pier that's surrounded by water, and you can have an event here for up to 100 people. Amazing. Also, Secrets Vallarta Bay, now Amber, perfect opportunity for corporate groups, incentive groups, and also family groups, because you've got side-by-side options where you've got Secrets Vallarta Bay being the adult only, and now Amber being the family resort. So you can split the group and whether it's adult only and family, and put them accordingly, accommodate them accordingly. But this property has an amazing conference facility, and as well, for nice special events, whether it's corporate or leisure, they do have a beautiful private kitchen, in-kitchen, chef kitchen, if you will, where they can have a nice tasting dinner prepared by the chefs. Be the host, when you're formulating a group, when it's a corporate group, here's a great opportunity for you to upsell the group leaders or the corporate executives to our highest level category of rooms. This one is the presidential suite at Dreams Playa Mujeres, where they've got that huge deck and not saying do a party or a pool party, but they also have a second floor rooftop deck on top of the presidential suite. They can have events in there. They can do events for their top producers, if you will. So here's just lots of options for our properties with the highest level room categories. We do have an amazing website for corporate groups. It's amrmeetings.com. This is your one-stop shop for resources for corporate groups and incentive groups with AMResorts. You will see some fact sheets. You will see an image bank and videos. Here's the perfect resources at a glance and at your fingertips. Also for group events, again, here's just a sample of a group event that could be done at Secrets Puerto Los Cabos. This is the Barracuda deck, where you're, beachfront, and you've got a private area that you can have your own space and your own bar to really complete that group travel experience. Now I'm going to hand it off to my buddy there, Orelvis, to go through the rest of the presentation.
Thank you so much, buddy. Well, I am going to talk to you about the new developments that are going to come, very exciting, and some renovations that we have done. But before we talk about that, I want to remind you that we have our preferred club preferred clubs at our resorts. And it's called the Preferred Club at Secrets, Dreams, and Now. It is called the Excel Club at Breathless and Sun Club at Sunscape. The principle is very similar. When your guests book, when your clients book the Preferred Club experience, they get a better location of the rooms at the resorts. They get a private check-in in the exclusive Preferred Club Lounge, which also has, the lounge has concierge service. You know, it's a VIP lounge with concierge service, an upgraded bar. They have access to food in the lounge. It's very comfortable. They also get in the rooms an upgraded mini bar and upgraded bath amenities, and they get exclusive access to a restaurant for breakfast a la carte and lunch a la carte as well. Plus, they oftentimes have access to an exclusive swimming pool and or beach area, depending on the resort. You can find all of the inclusions of the Preferred Club in our resort product guides. When you go into the agent portal, you can click on media site resources and click on resort product guides, and you will find all of the inclusions of each resort in particular. They can be different from one resort to the other, but they are very similar to each other. Same thing for Breathless, Excel Club, pretty much the same amenities and same exclusivities. It's just that we changed the name to make it more exciting, if you will. Now, for Sunscape, the Sun Club has extra advantages when it compares to standard room categories. For example, the room service is not included for standard room categories at Sunscape, but it is included in Sun Club from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Another inclusion that is not available for standard room categories is the internet throughout the resort. It is not included for standard rooms, but it is included for Sun Club categories. And there are other amenities that are included in the Sun Club to have an upgraded experience for the guests. So it's always good to propose the Preferred Club, Excel Club, Sun Club experience to your clients. But to which clients do you offer this? Well, we made a list here. We put together a list of the clients that you can offer to buy the preferred Excel Sun Club categories. Guests booking premium or business class cabins on the plane, guests looking to have an elevated vacation experience, honeymooners, special occasions, people celebrating anniversaries, group leaders and or wedding couples, parents of the bride and the groom, guests who may have the budget to simply upgrade their stays at the resort. And there is advantages for them, but there is also advantages for you as a travel agent. When you book a preferred club room category, you get more AMResorts points than if you book a regular room category. So it's always good to propose this to your clients. Next slide, please. All right, so very exciting projects that we have coming up. Before the end of the year, we will be at 60 resorts in Mexico and the Caribbean, in the Americas. And there's a few very exciting projects, such as the Secrets and Dreams Bahia Mita in Riviera Nayarit in Mexico Pacific. These are two resorts that are located next to each other and with an unbelievable architecture. And the resorts are going to be so beautiful. Every time we open a new resort, it's more beautiful than the resorts before. And this is definitely happening with Secrets and Dreams Bahia Mita. They are scheduled to open on August 1st of 2021, this year, next August 1st. Remember that date. And we are going to have a pre-opening rate of for July. So it's going to be open in July with a pre-opening rate. This is like a partial opening. And then on August 1st is going to be the full opening for the two resorts. Secrets Bahia Mita is 278 junior suites and suites. It's an all suites resort. It has 11 restaurants and 5 lounges and bars. But one thing that I have to mention is that guests staying at Secrets Bahia Mita have full access to the Dreams Bahia Mita just next door. So it's 2 for 1. It's one of the key selling points of the resort. Next slide, please, buddy. All right, so just a couple of things that I want to highlight on the resort. First, they are located in Bahia Mita. You can look it up on Google Maps and you will find the location, or you can ask us and we will send it to you. The resorts are gonna have amazing views of the Pacific Ocean. And the layout of the resort has been made, the architecture has been conceived to maximize the exposure to the ocean views. Here you can see Preferred Club Beach Club on the left, and you can see a typical room category at the resort with amazing views. And the resort is going to have a restaurant, rooftop restaurant. It's going to have swimming pools on the roof. It's offering a lot of very unique things. This one. Now, my next slide, please, buddy. Let me see what's on the next slide. All right. So for both resorts, there is. I want to tell you because this is what I like the most. There is a sun deck at the resort that goes from Dreams to Secrets, and it's divided in half. Now, some of the rooms of each resort, the sun deck rooms, they can go out of their balcony into a terrace with lounge chairs and everything and a lot of space. And those are, for me, my favorite rooms. Check them out. They're available with the tour operators as well. So Dreams Bahia Mita, located just next door to Secrets, with amazing views as well, but it's going to offer, of course, a family friendly experience with the Preferred Club, with the Explorers Club for kids from 3 to 12, and the core zone for teenagers from 13 to 17. And the Dreams Bahia Mita, opening also on August 1st, has 363 junior suites and suites. It's an all suites resort as well, 7 restaurants and 8 bars and lounges. These two resorts located on a beautiful beach that is also very close to a surf area. That's why for the first time, these resorts are going to be called Surf and Spa Resorts. So please sell them, propose them to your clients. If you have doubts, let us know. Very soon we're going to do a webinar on these two resorts specifically as soon as we can, as soon as we have a presentation. Obviously, we have to work on the images because they're not open yet, but it's coming soon. Next slide, please. And here you can see a couple of examples of what the resort is going to look like. The picture on your left is the Preferred Club Beach Club rooftop on the roof, and it's facing the ocean with an infinity pool, and it's exclusive for Preferred Club guests. Another advantage for these guests. And so many restaurants, a la carte, as you know, all of our gourmet a la carte restaurants are unlimited without reservations, premium drinks, 24-hour room service, all of this, no bracelets for the client. So all of these advantages apply to all of our resorts, but also to the new resorts that are coming. Next slide, please. All right, so Dreams Puerto Aventuras, reopening on August 5th, is a classic of AMResorts. It's a very popular resort located on Puerto Aventuras in the Mayan Riviera, with lots of things to do around the resort. And it is a very popular resort that needed love and needed money as well. And that is exactly what we are doing right now. We are renovating. We're doing a full renovation of the resort. Let us show you a couple of images of what the resort is going to look like when it reopens. Here you can see the entrance to the lobby on the left, and on the right you can see the lobby of the resort. It is going to look very different from what it is today, and very very updated, very modern, contemporary. Next slide. Now look at the rooms now. If you know Dreams Fuerteventuras from before, there's a good chance that you know it from before, because it's been a resort that we have had for a lot of time. You'll see the difference in the room. It looks very contemporary now, very fresh, very modern. It has the in-room tablet. It has obviously the wireless internet, high speed without any limitations included, as in all of our Dream Secrets Now, Breathless and Zoetry. It also it's a room that is very comfortable. It has either a king bed or two double beds, and you can see the layout of the room a little bit. Next slide, please. And something that is really outstanding is that we're incorporating swim out rooms from the terrace at this resort. So you go out of your room and onto your terrace and into the pool, and you have lawn chairs as well, as you can see there. So this is something that we're adding to the resort that is going to increase the value of the experience of your clients at the resort for sure. It is a classic AMResorts that is coming and that you're going to able to offer now to your clients, and to your clients that are accustomed to Dreams Resorts. Now here you can see a couple of the images from the restaurants. This is how they're gonna look. From now on, when it reopens, you can see pictures here of the Asian restaurant, of the seafood restaurant, and the Mexican one, including the private dining venue in the Mexican restaurant. This is something that your clients can pay an extra for, and they will need to make a reservation for this very exclusive dining experience. And it's available at the Mexican restaurant, and it looks just amazing. Let me tell you, a private dining at AMResorts is something they will never forget, and it's not very expensive either. And remember that all of our restaurants, normal restaurants, are included, and they are unlimited without reservations. Now, we're staying in the Mayan Riviera, and these are, I think, the best secrets resorts I have seen so far. And you know that we have beautiful secrets resorts. These two, Secrets Moshe and Secrets Moshe Impression Playa del Carmen, really impress me. And the word says it itself. Both resorts are opening on December 1st. Remember that, December 1st. We're going to do a pre-opening on November 1st, but the official opening is December 1st of this year. It is 485 rooms on the on Secrets Moshe Playa del Carmen, and an elevated 198 suites on Secrets Impression Moshe Playa del Carmen. We have the impression section at Zoetry Paraíso de la Bonita. We are upgrading the impression concept at Secrets Moshe Playa del Carmen, just north of Playa del Carmen, and it's going to offer your clients the ultimate experience in all-inclusive, in luxury all-inclusive. 10 restaurants and 9 bars, but really a dining experience out of this world. Next slide. Now let's try to show you a couple of renderings from the resort. There's going to be a lot of unique selling points, lots of terraces, lots of great views of the area where the resort is located. The resort is going to have lots of swimming pool areas, including 3 man-made cenotes, which Carlo is pointing at on the slide right now. They are oceanfront, and it's going to be an area that your clients are going to love for sure. It's very different from what we have now. But if you can point out to the lobby maybe of the resort, you can see the arrow there. We have something at the new resorts that we build that we put a lot of emphasis on. For us, the lobby is not just the point of arrival at the resort. It is also a point of gathering, a point of enjoyment where you gather with your family. Maybe before you go to the restaurants, you go to the lobby bar. That's what I do, at least. In the evening, before I go to the restaurants, I go to the lobby bar and get an appetizer. And we have what we call the sense of arrival. So the lobbies offer, especially with the new resorts, offer great views. You can see on the slide that it gives you a straight line towards the ocean. So it's going to be a really amazing experience, something like similar to what we have at Secrets Vallarta Bay. Next slide. Here you can see the pools. Obviously, these are artist renderings, and this is just to give you an idea of what the resort is going to look like. I think personally that once we have the real images, once the resorts open, they are going to look just outstanding, much better than what we have here. There's going to be a zero gravity entry pool, as you can see on the left. And really lots of pool areas, amazing views, lots of spaces on the rooftops. It's going to be just something out of this world to me. I think Secrets Moshe and Secrets Impression Moshe will be probably the most beautiful secrets we have until now, and we have really beautiful secrets resorts. Next slide. All right, so Cancun will have a soul starting very soon, and this is something that we have announced for a long time. It's finally coming by the end of this year, the Breathless Cancun Soul Resort and Spa. Let's stay on this slide just shortly. I want to point out that there's going to be 3 swimming pools at the resort, one for all of the guests on the ground. There's going to be an Excel Club, exclusive Excel Club guest pool on the roof of that tower Carlo is pointing at, and also an Exhilarate swimming pool on the rooftops. Exhilarate, as you know, at Breathless Riviera Cancun is the swimming pool where we have the most activity during the day. The Excel Club pool is a quieter pool, and the general, like the regular pool, is where the other where all of the guests can come together. It would be like the energy pool at Breathless Riviera Cancun. So really amazing resort coming soon. Next slide, please. The Breathless Cancun Soul is scheduled to open in December, on December 7th of this year. So by the end of the year, we'll have all of these resorts open. 429 junior suites and suites. You know that the average size for AMResorts is 500 rooms, and you can see it from one to the other. It varies, so it's in the average of 400 to 500. It offers 10 restaurants and 11 lounges and bars. So this is going to be one of the, it's very exciting to have this resort coming soon. Next slide, please. All right, so you can see here a couple of the pictures of what the room is going to look like and the restaurant. There's going to be a rooftop restaurant, an Asian Gohan rooftop restaurant at the resort, or the Silk restaurant is going to be available on the rooftop as well. But it gives you just an idea. We don't have a lot of images for now. They're coming soon, and we'll surely do a presentation on Breathless Cancun Soul as soon as we have more images as well. Next slide. All right, couple more images. This one, renderings actually. This one to the left is the Excel Club Lounge. As you can see, very modern, very futuristic. To the right, we have the Master Suite, oceanfront, immense suite with its own living room and everything. And we have a bar on the bottom screen. Now, the resort is going to be very modern, adults only, of course. Breathless is adults only, 18 years and over. Very modern, 5 stars, very luxurious, but also very social, vibrant atmosphere where people get together and have a fun time. Next slide. Perfect. So those are the new developments that we have for you coming soon. Remember that all of the information and all of the resorts, sorry about that, is available at amragents.com. If you need information on the resorts, we have a document that is perfect for you. We call it the Resort Product Guide. Once you go into amragents.com, you go into the media site and click on Resort Product Guides. You will find documents of between 15 and 35 pages of information. 99% of the information you need on any of our resorts, any of our 60 resorts, you can find it on the Resort Product Guide, including a map of the resort with a legend. And for anything else, please reach out to us. We're here to support you at any step of the way during the booking process. Now, we also produced a lot of webinars, as you know, and live site inspections, live site tours of many of our resorts. I would advise that you go into the travel agent portal and click on webinar and site tours library, where Carlo is pointing at right now on the left-hand menu. Click there and take a look at what we have done for the last year. There's a lot of materials you can find there, very interesting webinars, and especially the live tours at the resorts. You're gonna love them, really love them. Next slide. All right, and very soon we're going to have the fourth live wedding expo, exclusive to the Canadian market. We have done one in Mexico, the Mayan Riviera South, also in the Dominican Republic. We did one last month for Cancun and Playa Mujeres and Isla Mujeres and Mayan Riviera North. And next one is going to be for Mexico Pacific. So we're going to be doing this in this month, and we're going to be sending out invitations and also posting the invitation on our Facebook group in Canada. Look it up, go to either Carlo or myself Facebook pages and look for the Facebook group. We're going to be announcing it there. There's going to be 5 brands, 12 resorts, and 12 prices during about an hour. We're gonna keep it to an hour as much as we can, of course, but it's around an hour for 5 brands, 12 resorts, and 12 prices that are going to be given away if you attend these live wedding expos. Next slide. And AM Rewards. Obviously, remember to register your bookings with AM Resorts. They give you points. You can use these points to book complimentary nights, for cash, for gifts that you can use or give to your clients, and even co-marketing materials. So it's really one of the, if not the best loyalty program from an all-inclusive resort chain. I would really advise you to create an account and start registering your bookings. Let us see what you are booking at AM Resorts and get advantages while at it. Next slide. And that's it for us. Carlo and I are here to help you. Remember that, and we are going to answer questions that may have been asked on the Q&A. Kate, if you want.
Thank you, Relvis and Carlo. We do have some questions right now. If any of the agents has more, please type them in right now so we can see them. And the first question is, I believe it was about your Bahia Mita properties. When do you anticipate the surf club opening?
The surf club?
Yes.
Or the surf school?
The surf school. Yeah, that's something. Do you know the information, buddy? But if you don't,
yeah, so at this time, we know there will be a surf school at the property. However, we are still waiting for further information. Number one, whether it is going to be included or if there's going to be a supplement. And if there will be a supplement, what will be the charges for the courses? What type of courses they're going to be offering? So more to come on that one. As we come nearer, closer to the opening date, and as Orelvis had mentioned, we are going to be doing dedicated webinars for the 2 Bahia Mita properties, Secrets and Dreams. So we will definitely give you more information. But we do know Surf School will be on site.
Yeah, and this is something that the resort is putting together. As you know, when you want to entice people who like surf to come to the resort, you have to have a program for it. So they're working on that. We'll certainly get the information later on before the resort opens.
Thank you. And the next question is, can the adults from Dreams Bahia Mita go to the secrets if they're preferred?
No, not in this case, at least not for now. We'll update as information evolves, but what we have been told is that only guests staying at Secrets will have access to Dreams Bahia Mita. We know that we have some resorts where guests staying at Dreams can access the Secrets next door, like Dreams and Secrets Playa Mujeres. In Puerto Vallarta, we don't have that. If it changes, we'll let you know. But for now, only guests staying at Secrets have access to the Dreams next door.
Correct. And also one thing very important to know about Secrets Bahia Mita is that Orelbis had alluded to the fact that the resorts are side by side, but we do, because there's no separation, and it's hard to imagine right now with an aerial view of the property, and again, soon to come, but Secrets guests, basically that building will almost feel like an adult-only building within a family resort. Even though there are two separate buildings, one dedicated to Secrets, one dedicated to Dreams, but the main pool area is open to everybody. So remember when we opened Secrets Vallarta Bay and now Amber, you know, we really put out that strong messaging that when you're staying at Secrets Vallarta Bay, you may hear or see children, depending on, you know, if you're on your balcony, because that property is a high rise. It's not a standalone Secrets adult only resort. Same thing with this property, but even more so because the fact that there is no separation between Secrets and Dreams. If you're staying at Secrets, you will definitely come across families with children. So, and again, once we get the full presentation, so you get to see and understand the layout of the property, it just, you know, puts everything into perspective.
Yeah, and we'll need to do webinars on that to clarify even more. But yeah, you're right, but it's important that you guys know that.
Thank you. We actually have quite a bit of questions for Secrets and Dreams Bahia Mita. So right now, all of the questions will be about this particular resorts. Do you guys have any facilities for infants at Bahia Mita?
We have infants being below 3 years old. We have the Preferred Club, the Explorers Club, sorry, that is for kids 3 to 12. It's open at extended hours. The staff working at the Explorers Club is trained by the U.S. Red Cross, and there is a lot of activities at the resort. But for babies, for infants, we do not have baby clubs at AMResorts. We do have available babysitting for an extra, but nothing else really. There's no baby clubs at our resorts.
Thank you. And what is swimming like at the Bahia Mita at the hotels?
Well, the property is located on the northern side of Bahia de Banderas, if you will, and it's on the way to Punta Mita. I have to be realistic. Seeing, you know, Google satellite view, it's not a very long beach, and because it is known as the surfing beach on the bay, there's not going to be, how can I explain this? At the northern point of the property, furthest, like at the end point of the property, I should say, there's going to be a little bit of a cove where people can go in the water, and it's safe for swimming there. But when you are further south of the property, it's a little bit rough. So I wouldn't recommend it for swimming there. But again, there's going to be a small area, cove-like, if you will, where people can go in the water.
Yeah, similar to what we have at Secrets Huatulco, if you're familiarized with that. However, I have to say that there is a lot of swimming pool areas at the resort, and there are amazing views from all of the property. Well, from a great part of the property. But maybe, buddy, when we do the webinar, we're able to bring the director of sales live from destination during our webinar exclusive for these resorts, and they can answer these type of questions. Obviously, we have not been on site yet, but we're pretty close to what the reality is at destination. But we can ask the director of sales later on when we do an exclusive webinar.
Thank you. And do you have brochures for these two properties?
Not yet, no. The brochures are they are conceived months after the resort opens. We do not really produce a brochure with our artist renderings. We do have the product guide, which is already available, and we have any artist rendering that we have is already available in the media site under the brand under images. So what you can do is you can go to the agent portal, click on media site resources, click on resort or dream Bahia Mita, images, on the brand images, and then choose the resort, and you will see whatever renderings we have are available there. The brochure is going to come much later after the opening of the resort for sure. Usually in regular times, we do a photo shoot of the resorts within 3 months of the opening. Obviously, with COVID and all of that, we don't really know when that's going to happen, but it's going to happen for sure. Once the photo shoot is done at the resorts, then there's going to be a brochure.
Thank you. And about the images and videos from the media portal, can agents use it to create promotional videos and posts?
There's yeah, definitely. They need to when they enter the media site for the first time. There are terms and conditions in there that the agent needs to read and approve, actually approve physically, and make sure that you respect these terms and conditions, because you're going to use images and videos that have rights. The logo is available in the media site. You can download even resort scripts. So yes, you can use all of that. Just make sure that you respect the terms and conditions.
Thank you. And the next question is about Dreams Puerto Aventuras. Are the swim out pools heated at that resort?
Buddy,
Good question.
I think they are. Not sure 100%. Let me see if it is in the resort portal guide. Let me just do an exercise here while we're at it and see if we can find the information quickly. I think they are, but I'm not sure 100%. Let me see.
But we'll find out. We'll find out the answer.
Yeah, maybe before the this ends.
Yes, sure. I will ask. I will look to. Sorry, I will look for another questions right now. We have a question about if you have past recordings of your wedding webinars, Canadian
Yes.
webinars.
Yes, we do.
Where can agents find them?
We didn't upload them on the agent site because it's specific to Canada. But if Kate, if you can just let us know who that agent is,
Yep.
and we can send you the links.
Or they can send us an email and we can share. Any agent can send us an email and we can share it with them.
For sure.
Yes, I will be adding Carlos and the Oralbis contact information to the follow-up email. So if any agents has more questions, you can always reach out to them. And I believe our last question is, what is the difference between preferred and privileged?
Privilege. We don't have a privilege. So we have preferred clubs, and that's present, as Orelbis mentioned, present at Secrets, Dreams, and Now properties. We don't have a privilege club. We do have some properties that have premium room categories, but they don't necessarily belong to the preferred club room category. So just make sure that when you're looking at the selection of room categories with AMResorts, and if they want to book the club level product, the three names to remember is Preferred Club, Exhale Club, and Sun Club.
Yeah. let us go back quickly to the question for Dreams Puerto Venturas, Kate. It's not indicated on the resort product guide. We're gonna ask the resort to add it. If the swim out pools are heated, what I can tell you though is that the main pool, the adults only pool, are heated both. So we're guessing they're gonna be heated. So at least you have part of the answer now.
Thank you, thank you. And we just got one last question. I know you mentioned that you can go from Secrets Bahamitas to Dreams and vice versa, but can clients have a day pass? Can they buy a day pass?
A little bit different right now. Again, just to remind everybody, clients staying at Secrets Bahamitas have full access to Dreams Bahamitas, but not the other way around. Dreams guests can only enjoy all the amenities and services on the Dream side of the property, okay? When it comes to day passes and the Sip, Savor, and See program, these are right now temporarily suspended because of the pandemic. And as the local destinations start to open up, we will let you know if the resorts are able to offer, and we can provide you the contact information directly to the resort once they open. But right now, day passes are not being done at any of our properties.
Okay, thank you so much. These were all of the questions. Have two very popular properties over here, Secrets and Dreams Bahamitas. There's a lot of questions on those. Thank you so much for answering everything. Thank you, agents, for participating. So, as I mentioned before, there is a prize, and it's a 3-night stay at Secrets Royal Beach, Punta Cana. So, in order to participate, you will have to enter a very short quiz that is based on today's webinar knowledge. After an hour after we finish this webinar, you will receive a link to this quiz. So it's very short. Everything is based on today's webinar. This webinar is recorded, so the link to this recording will be available to you as well if you want to watch this webinar again. And we will announce winners later. We will announce the winner later this week. And also, I will add Orelvis and Carlos' contact information. So if you have questions, please reach out to them. Thank you, everybody, for participating, and thank you so much, Carlo and Orelvis, for this great presentation.
Thank you, Kate, for the opportunity. Thank you, everybody, for the support. Have a good day.
Thank you. You
Be
too.
well.